Hey everyone, today I will be naming all 3,143 county and county equivalents in the United States of America, all from memory. The county equivalents include independent cities, parishes of Louisiana, and census areas and boroughs of Alaska. Now, just a warning, I'm definitely going to mispronounce several county names, so please forgive me in advance. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the Sunshine State of Florida. Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, Walton, Holmes, Jack, Texas, Jackson, Washington Bay, Gulf, Calhoun, Liberty, Franklin, Wakulla, Gadsden, Leon, Jefferson, Madison, Hamilton, Columbia, Baker, Nassau, Union, Bradford, Alachua, Gilchrist, Suwannee, Lafayette, Taylor, Dixie, Levy, Citrus, Hernando, Pasco, Pinellas, Hill, Montana and Texas, Hillsboro, go Tampa Bay Lightning, Manatee, Sarasota, Charlotte, Lee, Collier, Monroe, Hendry, Glades, Highlands, DeSoto, Hardy, Polk, Osceola, Lake, Sumter, Orange, Seminole, Marion, Clay, Putnam, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Okeechobee, Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, Brevard, Volusia, Flagler, St. John's, home of St. Augustine, the nation's oldest city, and Duval. Go Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, now we're going to do Georgia. Early, Quitman, Stewart, Chattahoochee, Muskogee, Harris, Trout, Hurd, Carroll, Harrelson, Floyd, Chattooga, Dade, and Walker, shout out Covenant College, Catoosa, Whitfield, Murray, Gilmer, Fannin, Towns, Raven, Dawson, Lumpkin, White, Habersham, Stevens, Hart, Elbert, Ogle, Illinois, Oglethorpe, Wilkes, Richmond, Lincoln, Taliaferro, Warren, McDuffie, Glasscock, Burke, Jenkins, Bullock, Scriven, Effingham, Chatham, Bryan, McIntosh, Glenn, Camden, Charlton, Decatur, Grady, Thomas, Brooks, Lowndes, Eccles, Clinch, Ware, Miller, Colquitt, Worth, Terrell, Randolph, Darty, Mitchell, Schlee, Webster, or Webb, Texas, Webster, Talbot, Merriweather, Coweta, Gordon, Bartow, Paulding, Douglas, Pickens, Cherokee, Cobb, Fulton, that's where Atlanta is, Clayton, Fayette, Spalding, Pike, Lamar, Upson, Forsyth, Hall, Banks, Barrow, Coney, Clark, that's where Athens is, go Georgia Bulldogs, Lanier, Atkinson, Berrien, Irwin, Ben Hill, Coffee, Jeff Davis, Brantley, Pierce, Bacon, Wayne, Appling, Long, Tatnall, Toombs, Montgomery, Wheeler, Telfair, Dodge, Lawrence, Wilkin, Minnesota, Wilkinson, Hancock, Johnson, Evans, Candler, Emmanuel, Trutland, Morgan, Green, Gwinnett, DeKalb, Rockdale, Newton, Henry, Butts, Jasper, Jones, Baldwin, Cook, Tiff, Turner, Chris, Dooley, Macon, Crawford, Peach, Houston, Bibb, Twiggs, Leckley, Pulaski, and Wilcox. Alright, time for Alabama. Lauderdale, Limestone, Colbert, Lawrence, Winston, Marshall, Coleman, Blount, Etowah, St. Clair, Shelby, Talladega, Cleburne, Chambers, Russell, Barber, Dale, Geneva, Covington, Crenshaw, Butler, Autauga, Chilton, Coos, New Hampshire, Coosa, Tallapoosa, Elmore, Bullock, Conecuh, Mobile, Choctaw, Marengo, Hale, Perry, Dallas, Tuscola, Michigan, Tuscarawas, Ohio, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Alright, time for Mississippi. George, Stone, Pearl River, Harrison, Forest, Walthall, Amity, sorry about that. Alright. Tippa, Alcorn, Prentice, Tishomingo, Itawamba, Knox, Tennessee, Noxubee, Kemper, Tibaha, Neshoba, Atala, Copias, Simpson, Scott, Smith, Yazoo, Humphreys, Sharkey, Issaquena, Ada, Idaho, Adams, Claiborne, Rankin, Hines, Granada, Yellow, Busha, Bent, Colorado, Benton, Pontotoc, Chickasaw, Tallahatchie, Bolivar, Coahoma, Tunica, Tate, Panola, Sunflower, and LaFleur. Alright, now Louisiana. Bossier, Caddo, Morehouse, Washita, Caldwell, LaSalle, Catahoula, Concordia, Richland, East Carroll, Tensas, East Feliciana, West Feliciana, East Baton Rouge, West Baton Rouge, St. Helena, Tangipahoa, Terrebonne, La Fourche, Ascension, St. James, St. Charles, Plaquemine, St. Bernard, Orleans, St. Tammany, Livingston, Avoyelles, St. Landry, Point Coupee, Iberville, Iberia, St. Mary's, Vermilion, Cameron, Calcasieu, Beauregard, Vernon, Sabina, Red River, Bienville, Natchitoches, Grant, Wynn, Rapides, Acadia, Evangeline, and Allen. Alright, time for Arkansas. We got Mississippi, Crittenden, Arkansas, Phillips, Chicote, Ashley, Drew, Bradley, Cleveland, Nevada, Hempstead, Tisha, Howard, Sevier Little River, Sebastian, Logan, Yell, Garland, Hot Spring, Lanoke, Saline, Prairie, Woodruff, St. Francis, Cross, Craig, Virginia, and Craighead, and Craig, Oklahoma. That is Poinsett, Izzard, Sharp, Independence, Baxter, Boone, Conway, Van Buren, Falk, South Dakota, Faulkner, Searcy, and Pope. Alright, now time for Missouri. We got Atchison, Holt, Nottoway, Andrews, Buchanan, Platt, McDonald, Barton, Bates, Cass, Clinton, Gentry, Grundy, Mercer, Davie, North Carolina, Davies, Ray, Barry, Cedar, Taney, Ozark, Christian, Hickory, Pettis, Sheraton, Lynn, Sullivan, Adair, Schuyler, Scotland, Lewis, Rawls, Aldrin, Callaway, Osage, Gasconade, Cooper, Monito, Cole, Marys, Phelps, Wright, Laclede, Howell, Texas, Morgan, Shannon, Dent, Ripley, Carter, Reynolds, Iron, St. Louis, St. Genevieve, Dunklin, Hemiscott, New Madrid, Stoddard, Bollinger, and Cape Girardeau. Alright, time for Iowa. We got Mills, Fremont, Page, Ringgold, Appanoose, Wapello, Lucas, Keokuk, Mahaska, Des Moines, Louisa, Muscatine, Delaware, Dubuque, Blackhawk, Bremer, Winneshiek, Allamakee, Cerro Gordo, Winnebago, Casa, Humboldt, Emmett, Palo Alto, Pocahontas, O'Brien, Dickinson, Buena Vista, Plymouth, Sioux, Leon, Woodbury, Ida, Sac, Hardin, Mono, California, Monona, Audubon, Guthrie, Poweshiek, Iowa, Story, Tama, and Pottawatomie. Alright, time for Minnesota. We got Kit Carson, Colorado, Kitson, Roseau, Lake of the Woods, Beltrami, Clearwater, Hubbard, Wadena, Todd, Stearns, Morris, Kansas, Texas, and New Jersey, Chisago, Carlton, Itasca, Couchiching, Aiken, Crowing, Mille-Lacs, Morrison, that's where I was going with Morris, Sherburne, Pennington, Red Lake, Norman, Mahnomen, Becker, Ottertail, Big Stone, Traverse, Yellow Medicine, Quiparle, or Lac Quiparle, Pipestone, Nobles, Faribault, Freeborn, Mower, Fillmore, Olmsted, Winona, Goodhue, Wabasha, and Wabasha, Illinois, and Indiana. Isanti, Kennebec, Hennepin, Anoka, Ramsey, Dakota, Renville, Nicollet, Sibley, Swift, Chippewa, McLeod, Carver, Meeker, Candiohe, Redwood, Brown, Cotton, Oklahoma, Cottonwood, Watonwan, Blue Earth, Waseca, Steel, Lesueur, and Rice. All right, time for Wisconsin. Bayfield, Ashland, Barron, Dunn, Washburn, Burnett, St. Croix, Pepin, Buffalo, Trompeau, Eau Claire, Rusk, Sawyer, Price, Marathon, Vilas, Oneida, Florence, Marinette, Langlade, Shawano, Menominee, Oconto, Dorr, Kewanee, Altegamy, Washara, Wapaka, Portage, Lacrosse, Sauk, Dane, Waukesha, Milwaukee, Walworth, Kenosha, Racine, Juneau, Marquette, Green Lake, Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Ozaki, Calumet, and Manitowoc. Alright, now Michigan. Gogebic, Ontonagon, Houghton, Cowena, Baraga, Alger, Delta, Schoolcraft, Luce, Mackinac, St. Joseph, Branch, Hillsdale, Lenawi, Kalamazoo, Washtenaw, Allegan, Eaton, Ingham, Oakland, Macomb, Sanilac, Huron, Shiawassee, Genesee, Lapeer, Ottawa, Kent, Ionia, Muskegon, Montcalm, Gratiot, Saginaw, Ocean, New Jersey, Oceana, Nowego, Mecosta, Isabella, Midland, Mason, Clare, Gladwin, Aranac, Manistee, Wexford, Misaki, Roscommon, Ogama, Iosco, Benzie, Leelanau, Charlevoix, Sheboygan, Presque Isle, Kalkaska, Oscoda, Alcona, Alpena, Montmorency, Otsego, and Antrim. All right, time for Illinois. Joe Davies, Stevenson, Whiteside, Rock Island, Kane, Kendall, McHenry, DuPage, Williams, Ohio, and North Dakota, Williamson, Gallatin, Edwards, Edgar, Coles, Cumberland, Ford, Champaign, Iroquois, Kankakee, McLean, Tazewell, Peoria, Bureau, Star, Texas, Stark, Piatt, DeWitt, Henderson, Woodford, McDonough, Jersey, McCoupin, Sangamon, Menard, Bond, and Moultrie, Alexander, and Massac. All right, time for Indiana. Porter, LaPorte, Elkhart, Kosciuszko, Lagrange, Steuben, Whitley or Whitman, Washington. Hunt, Texas. Huntington. Wells. Blackford. J. Jennings. Rush. Bartholomew. Tippecanoe. Fountain, Park. Owen, Vigo. Posey. Vanderburg. Warwick. Spencer. Dubois. Gibson. Tipton, and Hendricks. All right, time for Ohio. Cuyahoga, Lorraine, Geauga, Ashtabula, Trumbull, Mahoning, Columbiana, Belmont, Guernsey, Muskingum, Coshocton, Medina, Summit, Erie, Sandusky, Seneca, Wyandotte, Kansas, Morrow, Licking, Fairfield, Hawking, Fenton, Athens, Meigs, Scioto, Gallia, Clermont, Ross, Pickaway, Van Wert, Defiance, Auglaize, Preble, and Dark. Alright, now, I forgot. Switzerland, Dearborn, and Ohio. Alright, now Indiana's done. Alright, Unicoi, now Tennessee, Granger, Hamlin, Hawkins, Cock, Roan, Loudon, Virginia, and Loudon, Tennessee, Camp, Texas, Campbell, Anderson, Ray, McMinn, Sequatchie, Bledsoe, Overton, Fentress, Pickett, Hickman, Dixon, Sumner, Trousdale, Roberts, South Dakota, Robertson, Dyer, O'Bion, Weekly, Haywood, Crockett, McNary, Hardman, Chester, Davidson, Wilson, Keenan, Rutherford, Bedford, Giles, Maury, and more. All right, now Kentucky, Kenton, Grays, McCracken, Carlisle, Ballard, Trigg, Edmondson, Gray, Texas, Grayson, Breckenridge, Muhlenberg, Hopkins. We got Rowan, Menifee, Powell, Estill, Breathitt, McGoffin, Wolf, Boyd, Greenup, Nicholas, Bourbon, Spencer, I already did Spencer, Oldham, Trimble, LaRue, Nelson, Bullitt, Metcalf, Rockcastle, Newcastle, Delaware, Gerard, Jessamine, Boyle, Casey, McCreary, Harlan, Bell, Letcher, Owsley, Pendleton, Bracken, Fleming, Bath, Elliott, Knott, Leslie, and Laurel. Alright, now let's do South Carolina. Yeah, Abbeville, Spartanburg, Greenville, Greensville, Virginia, York, Lancaster, Kershaw, Darlington, Chesterfield, Marlborough, Dillon, Corey, Georgetown, Williamsburg, Clarendon, Charles, Virginia, Charleston, Berkeley, Orangeburg, Dorchester, Beaufort, Hampton, Bamberg, Allendale, Barnwell, Barnes, North Dakota, Colleton, Aiken, Lexington, Newberry, Saluda, McCormick, Greenwood, and Edgefield. Alright, now North Carolina, Graham, Swain, Buncombe, which is where Asheville is, Transylvania, Yancey, Avery, Watauga, Ash, Allegheny, Surrey, Yadkin, McDowell, Iredell, Catawba, Gaston, Mecklenburg, which is where Charlotte is, Stanley, Cabarrus, Anson, Hoke, Arnett, Alamance, Durham, Caswell, Person, Granville, Vance, Rockingham, Guilford, Stokes, Wake, which is where Raleigh is, Sampson, Duplin, Bladen, Robeson, Columbus, Brunswick, New Hanover, Pender, Onslow, Carteret, Pamlico, Craven, Lenore, Nash, Edgecombe, Pitt, Halifax, Northampton, Burt, Nebraska, Bertie, Hertford, Gates, Chowan, Currituck, Pasquotank, Perquimans, Hyde, Dare, Tyrell. Alright, now time for Virginia. Wise, Bristol, Norton, Galax, Radford, Emporia, Martinsville, Danville, Lynchburg, Roanoke, Salem, With, Bland, Patrick, Pittsylvania, Spotsylvania, Caroline, King George, Westmoreland, Northumberland, Accomack, Southampton, Sussex, Middlesex, Essex, Gloucester, Matthews, Hanover, Henrico, New Kent, King and Queen, King William, James City, Newport News, and Newport, Rhode Island, Fauquier, Frederick, Shenandoah, Botetourt, Rockbridge, Augusta, Appomattox, Prince Edward, Buckingham, Fluvanna, Amherst, Waynesboro, Staunton, Charlottesville, Albemarle, Winchester, Harrisonburg, Falls, Texas, Falls Church, Alexandria, Fairfax, Arlington, Manassas, and Manassas Park. Culpeper, Rappahannock, Prince William, Stafford, Goochland, Hopewell, Petersburg, Colonial Heights, Poquoson, Portsmouth, Norfolk, Isle of Wight, Suffolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Prince George, Dinwiddie, Powhatan, Amelia, Nottoway, and Lunenburg. All right, and Fredericksburg. Alright, now time for West Virginia. Monongalia, Preston, Hampshire, Hardy, Minor South Dakota, Mineral, Upshur, Tucker, Wetzel, Tyler, Pleasance, Wirt, Ritchie, Doddridge, Kanawha, Cabell, Mingo, Raleigh, Wyoming, Greenbrier, Summers, and Braxton. Right. Time for Maryland. Garrett, Baltimore, Hartford, Cecil, Queen Anne, and Arundel. Calvert, Wicomico, Worcester, and Somerset. Alright, time for PA, Pennsylvania. Susquehanna, Lackawanna, Lycoming, Luzerne, Schuylkill, Berks, Bucks, Philadelphia, Carbon, Lehigh, Mifflin, Juniata, Armstrong, Indiana, Cambria, Blair, Beaverhead, Montana, Venango, Clarion, McKean, Potter, Tioga, Clearfield, Center, Montour, Snyder, Dauphin, and Lebanon. Alright, time for New Jersey. Passaic, Bergen, Hudson, Hunterdon, Burlington, Cape May, Atlantic, and Monmouth. Alright, time for New York. We got Herkimer, Onondaga, Cayuga, Oswego, Niagara, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, Chemung, Yates, Ontario, Tompkins, Cortland, Broome, Shenango, Albany, Schoharie, Schenectady, Rensselaer, Saratoga, Westchester, Rockland, Ulster, Dutchess, Kings, Queens, New York, and Bronx. Alright, time for Connecticut, Litchfield, Hartford, New Haven, Tolland, Wyndham, and New London. Alright, Massachusetts, Berkshire, Hampton, Nantucket, Dukes, Barnstable, and now Providence, Rhode Island, Grand Isle, now we're on Vermont, Addison, Chittenden, Caledonia, Lamoille, Windsor, Bennington, Rutland, now New Hampshire, Cheshire, Grafton, Belknap, Stratford, and Merrimack. Alright, now time for Maine. We got Aroostook, Penobscot, Piscataquis, Oxford, Sagadahoc, it's a weird one, Waldo, Kennebec, and Androscoggin. Alright, time for Texas. Down, Sherman, Hunsford, Ochiltree, Lipscomb, Hartley, Hutchinson, Hemphill, Carson, Desmouth, Randall, Donley, Collingsworth, Parmer, Castro, Swisher, Briscoe, Childress, Wilbarger, Wichita, Montague, Bailey, Lamb, Motley, Cottle, Cochran, Hockley, Lubbock, Crosby, Dickens, Baylor, Archer, Yoakum, Terry, Garza, Stonewall, Haskell, Brock, Morton, Young, Denton, Rockwall, Kaufman, Van Zant, Rains, Titus, Greg, Bowie, San Augustine, Nacogdoches, Angelina, Limestone, not limestone, Freestone, Navarro, Ellis, Somerville, Hood, Lampasas, Comanche. Alright, we got Eastland, Arath, Gaines, Borden, Scurry, Fisher, Shackelford, Palo Pinto, Parker, Tarrant, Nolan, Callahan, Bosque, Coriel, McLennan, Loving, Winkler, Ward, Hector, Crane, Upton, Glasscock, Reagan, Sterling, Irion, Koch, Runnels, Concho, Coleman, McCulloch, Sansaba, Pecos, Presidio, Brewster, Culberson, Reeves, Sutton, Schleicher, Valverde, Maverick, Kenny, Demet, Zavala, Uvalde, Real, Bandera, Kerr, Kimball, Gillespie, Bolano, Blanco, Bear, Como, Hayes, Travis, Milam, Burleson, Brazos, Bastrop, Grimes, Waller, San Jacinto, Trinity, Galveston, Brazoria, Matagorda, Wharton, Fort Bend, Austin, Colorado, Lavaca, Frio, Jim Hogg, Live Oak, B, Goliad, Victoria, Guadalupe, Gonzalez, Atascosa, McMullen, Carnes, Zapata, Hidalgo, Willacy, Kennedy, Kleberg, Nueces, San Patricio, Refugio, and Aransas. And we got El Paso and Hudspeth. Alright, time for Oklahoma. We got McCurtain, Pushmataha, Latimer, Pittsburgh, Muskogee, Okmulgee, Okfuskee, let's see, Hughes, Cole, Atoka, Love, Garvin, McLean, Oklahoma, Wayne, King, Fisher, Canadian, Woods, Woodward, Harper, Cimarron, Rogers, Nowata, Mays, Wagoner, Sequoia, Tulsa, Payne, Creek, Pawnee, K, Garfield, Alfalfa, Major, Roger Mills, Beckham, Harmon, Greer, Tillman, Kiowa, Washita, Custer, and Dewey. Alright, now Kansas. Cheyenne, Wallace, Greeley, Stanton, Morton, Rollins, Kearney, Finney, Seward, Wayne, Go, Sheridan, Drigo, Ness, Hodgman, Rooks, Osborne, Pratt, Sedgwick, Harvey, Reno, Kingman, Ellsworth, Jewel, Republic, Cloud, McPherson, McPherson, Cowley, Woodson, Labette, Neosho, Labonsi, Nemaha, Riley, Geary, Chase, Donovan, Leavenworth, and Shawnee. All right, time for Nebraska. We got Cherry, Scottsbluff, Kimball, Banner, Dawes, Box Butte, Morrill, Garden, Dual, Arthur, Keith, Perkins, Dundee, Hitchcock, Hooker, Red Willow, Frontier, Harlan, Furnace, Gosper, Laup, Valley, Kiapaha, Antelope, Dixon, Cumming, Colfax, Merrick, Nance, Thayer, Knuckles, Richardson, Gage, Sarpy, Oto, Thurston, and Sanders, Montana. All right, time for South Dakota. We got Butte, Fall River, Corson, Zebach, Hayakan, Bennett, Lyman, Millet, Tripp, Gregory, Brule, Gerald, Aurora, Sully, Han, Edmonds, Bink, Beetle, Sanborn, Kingsbury, Brookings, Moody, Minnehaha, Bonham, Yankton, McCook, Hanson, Codington, Hamlin, and Day. All right, now North Dakota. We've got Divide, Botino, Rolette, Towner, Benson, Cavalier, Pembina, Walsh, Grand Forks, Trail, Sargent, Ransom, Dickey, Lamore, Stutzman, Kidder, Eddy, Foster, Griggs, Burley, Emmons, Oliver, Hettinger, Slope, Bowman, Golden Valley, Billings, Mount Rail, and McKenzie. All right, now let's do New Mexico. Chavez, Mora, Teos, Rio Arriba, San Juan, McKinley, Cibola, Quitron, Luna, Doña Ana, Sierra, Socorro, Sandoval, Los Alamos, Santa Fe, Torrance, Otero, Valencia, Bernalillo, De Baca, Baca, Colorado, San Miguel, Curry, Roosevelt, and Quay. All right, now let's do Colorado. We got Yuma, Prowers, Crowley, Las Animas, Pueblo, Teller, Denver, Broomfield, Gilpin, Clear Creek, Arapahoe, Weld, Boulder, Larimer, Montrose, Ouray, Dolores, La Plata, Montezuma, Rio Grande, Alamosa, Archuleta, Hinsdale, Saguache, Gunnison, Pitkin, Eagle, Chaffee, Huerfano, Conejos, Castilla, Mesa, Moffat, and Rio Blanco. All right, now let's do Wyoming. We got Sublette, Teton, Uinta, Sweetwater, Washakie, Bighorn, Natrona, Converse, Crook, Weston, Niobrara, Goshen, and Laramie. Alright, let's do Montana now. We got Ravalli, Missoula, Flathead, Glacier, Pondera, Daniels, Toole, and Tooele, Utah. Lewis and Clark, Granite, Silverbow, Deer Lodge, Marr, Broadwater, Sweet Grass, Stillwater, Yellowstone, Treasure, Rosebud, Powder River, Webo, Fallon, McCone, Fergus, Petroleum, Chateau, Judith Basin, Cascade, Musselshell, and Wheatland. Alright, now Idaho boundary, Bonner, Kootenai, Benoit, Utah, Nez Perce, Shoshone, Idaho, Lemhi, Boise, Canyon, Jim, Payette, Camas, Gooding, Owyhee, Twin Falls, Cassia, Jerome, Minidoka, Bannock, Bear Lake, Caribou, Power, Bonneville, and Bingham. Alright, now Utah. We got Juab, Millard, Box, Elder, Weaver, Cache, Emory, Duchesne, Daggett, Uinta, Salt Lake, Utah, Wasatch, San Pete, Pute. Alright, now Arizona. We got Mojave, Coconino, Yavapai, La Paz, Apache, Navajo, Greenlee, Santa Cruz, Pinell, Pima, Gila, Maricopa, and Cochise. Alright, now Nevada. We got Washoe, which is where Lake Tahoe is, Pershing, Churchill, Lander, Eureka, Elko, White Pine, Nye, Esmeralda, and Story. Alright, now Oregon. We got Josephine, Malheur, Harney, Klamath, Deschutes, Yamhill, Clatsop, Tillamook, Wasco, Clackamas, Hood River, Multnomah, Gilliam, Umatilla, and Wallowa. And Walla Walla, Washington, Soton, Spokane. Alright, we're in Washington now. Snohomish, Skagit, Whatcom, Highland, Qualam, Grays Harbor, Pacific, Waukegan, Cowlitz, Skamania, Klickitat, Yakima, Kittitas, Chelan, Okanagan, Ferry, and Ponderay. Alright. Oh, and Kitsap. I did not forget you. Alright. Now Hawaii. We got Hawaii, Honolulu, Kauai, Kalawao, and Maui. Alright. Now Alaska. North Slope, Northwest, Arctic, Nome, Kusilvak, Bethel, Dillingham, Aleutians East and West, Kodiak Island, Kenai Peninsula, Anchorage, Matanuska, Susitna, Denali, Fairbanks, North Star and Southeast, Yukon Kayakuk, Chugach, Copper River, Wrangell, Yakutat, Hoona Angoon, Haines, Skagway, Sitka, Prince of Wales, Hyder, and Ketchikan Gateway. All right, last but not least, the beautiful state of California. Imperial, San Diego, Riverside, San Bernardino, Kern, Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Tulare, Fresno, Madera, Merced, Stanislaus, Enyo, Monterey, San Benito, San Mateo, Alameda, Santa Clara, San Francisco, home of the beautiful Golden Gate Bridge. All right, Sonoma, Mendocino, Del Norte, Siskiyou, Shasta, Modoc, Lassen, Solano, Contra Costa, Yolo, Calusa, Glen, Tehama, Napa, Placer, Plumas, Yuba, Sutter, San Joaquin, Sacramento, El Dorado, Amador, Calaveras, Alpine, Tuolumne, and last but not least, Mariposa, my favorite county in the entire United States of America, home of Yosemite National Park and Half Dome. And that is all 3,143 county and county equivalents in the United States of America, all from memory. That's a new personal best time for me of 50 minutes and 58 seconds. And yeah, that is every county in the country, believe it or not. Here's a list of all the county names that I spelled. Whew, praise the Lord. Yeah, it just keeps going and going. Well, whether you were crazy and watched this entire video, or if you just skipped to the end or to whichever county you're from, I appreciate you so much for watching. It means the world to me. And yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. Make sure you comment what county you're from down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. It means the world to me. And that's the end. All right. Peace.